Well, YouTube land and followers, it's been a while, a couple months since I posted a video, and as you can see, it's been a rough it's been a rough winter for us here. I lost my best friend Maggie, who's you've seen in a lot of these videos, to an accident the day after Christmas in 2024. So I don't have the heart to make videos, and finally, for some reason, today it's a beautiful spring day in western Pennsylvania, and I thought, well, something told me to make a quick video, and I haven't really been messing with tractors or in the garage as much. I had a couple projects I did need to do with the Mustang and my pickup and things of that nature, but today we're going to do a quick little video. We're going to get the 165, the Mini 96 out and plow a small section of garden. I'm not doing a big garden this year. Just a lot going on in my life right now, so the less things I have to do, the less projects I got, is how I'm going to roll this year. So, alright, thanks for watching and stay tuned. Check the oil. Look for mouse houses. Turn the fuel on. Let's see if she goes. Well, it isn't much of a video and wasn't much of a garden. We're not plowing filling up, I should say, a whole lot, and that's it. I just want to put enough in for a pumpkin plant for the wife for decorations this fall, and I like spaghetti squash. So I've cut back in the past couple of years on my carb intake, and I've lost about 30 pounds. And trust me, I feel great knowing that. But we did put in some seed rye last fall, and that's all this is, and that come up really nice. And that's what everybody tells me. I'm not a true farmer. I'm just learning as I go. Been around it all my life, and basically my family said, yeah, put some rye in there and let it go for a year and see what happens when you want to plant corn the next year. And I could tell the soil wasn't all that great. I actually had it tested. I was lacking some nutrients and stuff. And not just that, I have a lot of things going on in my life and a lot of things going on here. I closed the business end of December officially. I have no parts at all. I know a couple of you people have been reaching out for parts, and I'm sorry. I have very, very little of new parts. Very little used parts. You can still hit me up. I mean, I still have some stuff, but for the most part, I'm keeping it for some of the tractors that I have in my collection that I'm eventually going to restore. Can't see selling the parts, and I have to go out and buy them in 10 years. So again, I apologize for that. Unfortunately, that fire that happened 2 years ago really set us back and put a damper on the business there and getting parts to you guys out there. So I do apologize for that. And with everything going on, steel's too expensive for me to manufacture anything. I just can't do it anymore for what I have to charge to produce the parts, like the mower deck blades and all the pulleys and stuff that I was once doing. It's just too much. Can't do it anymore. So anyhow, I will continue to do a couple more videos. I hope it doesn't take 4 months like this last one. And I'm sorry this one's so short. We'll do a couple more projects this year. For the most part, I know I got to get I keep putting the repeat button on my Borland's project that I want to get going. From since I was a kid, and I got to get my grandpa's memory ward out too. That's a pretty neat little tractor since 1980. I think he bought that in 80 or 81. So that thing's just about as old as me. And that's a cool little piece. I had it running years ago, and I got to get to that too. So that'll be on the project and to-do list as well as maybe some other odds and ends. We're gonna get the wool horse out. I got to dig a ditch and work on septic lines and stuff like that this year. So just let you know, I do appreciate everybody subscribing. I know I haven't been up to date with the videos. I do appreciate that. And if you do want to subscribe, there's a lot of videos on the channel for repairs and stuff like that for your Ford LGT. And I do plan on getting into a couple other projects for that. So in fact, why don't we do that while we got some time? We'll get in some of the projects that I want to show you guys. Okay guys, this is 1974 Ford LGT 145, and from a distance it looks okay, but someone painted it with rattle can blue. Ugh, yuck, I know. And I'm hoping it needs restored. Someone has holes in it for God knows what reason. It's a neat tractor. I bought it for like $300, and I tried to sell it once. I'm like, nah, nobody really give me anything for the ugly paint. And the tractor runs great. The grill's not bad. It needs some work, as you can see. The fiberglass is a little boogered up. I got a nice grill for it, but right now it's my backup mower, and the thing runs good. Puffs a little smoke. Well, it used to smoke a lot more than it does now. And all I did was add. What did I add? I added changed oil, and I should put that Marvel's mystery oil and STP, that snot oil treatment stuff. I put that in there too, and I just would run it and then change the oil around. And finally, it must have freed the rings up, and now it hardly smokes at all compared to what it did like a couple of years ago. So let's do a startup on this guy. Now this thing I haven't touched, and I do believe the engine is all original on it. The paint was all original till the guy, don't mind me, awkward way I'm turning the fuel on. When it's warm, everything likes to start nice and easy, don't it? Usually that Mini 96 is such a bear to start. I had it running a month ago. I always like to keep my stuff running and start it up every now and then. I do add the stabilizer and whatnot, but I like to go around. This is the kid in me who wants to hear all my toys run. So I start everything every now and then. It was such a bear. One of them warm days, like it was like in the 70s. I'm like, ooh, I'm going to go play with my tractor. So I went and played with it. And then it was it 20 degrees, 30 degrees. It snowed again. And once it gets its first cold start, which takes, you need ether and everything else to get that thing started with that big long air intake. Eventually, after it's warm and its first start, it runs pretty good. Oh, a couple other things I was doing around here. I'm cleaning up shop, and I sold a lot of stuff this past spring. Brian, if you're watching this, come get your damn tractor. I'm sick of looking at it. I'm sick of storing it for you. Come get the dang thing. I said, my buddy, I bought that for him about 5 years ago, and it's still sitting there. As you can see, we have cleaned out a lot. That's the one I mow grass with. I may do a video on that mowing. That's the snowblower tractor that I was going to do a video on that last year, but it blew a hydraulic cylinder, so it sat. Two more of the future projects I want to do. This one's actually for sale, but not worried if it sells or not. I keep it for a grandkid or whatever, niece, nephew. That one I got for free. Can't beat free. Got the loader, never going to go nowhere, and a backhoe, never going to go nowhere. Yep, all the parts tractors are gone, missing. Everything is pretty much sold. If anybody needs a angle frame snow blade, I got one with the bracket. That's a tube frame Boland's blade. I can't get rid of that. Got a really crappy 42 and a solid 50, but needs pulleys. 50 I may sell. I don't know. I got two of them, so I'd probably sell my 50. If anybody wants a good 50-inch deck, pulleys ain't too bad on it. I'd have to dig in there. You look at it, ain't too rough. It needs a couple holes patched. As you can see, the deck's rough, but it's definitely salvageable, especially if you can't find this stuff. Because you can't find this stuff. So yeah, we're definitely cleaning up. Is it the end for me and Ford LGTs? Oh gosh, no. I'm gonna have them forever and ever and ever. It's just parts and stuff like that. So it is what it is. So it's actually fun though that I get to play with my stuff instead of like customer stuff, pulling parts. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love everybody in the community, but it's just like, it's cool, I get the things. There was a bunch of tractors in here. I don't know if in some of the past videos you remember, I had a bunch of tractors. Look what's hiding back in there. You see what's hiding back in there? Okay, Mustang wheels and tires, I get it. My kids fight my bicycles, me and the wife, but oh no, the door's shutting. Oh no, I don't have no lights in this shed. There it is, folks. The 1965 Boland's Husky 1000. That is the tractor that started, I don't know if it was the one that started the sickness, but that's the one that put it on the hot and heavy. That's the tractor that started it all. This is my grandpa's I think it's an 81 or 80, I have to look. Montgomery Ward 1136. There is nothing fancy about this tractor at all, but it means the world to me because it was my grandfather's, and it actually got sold and I got to buy it back, which is awesome. And I like that idea because I think the transmission went on it or something. Someone put a new transmission, and it was sitting down in Connellsville. Now, don't get me wrong, I cleaned it way up. This is a lot different than what it looked like when I first got it. Didn't even have a mower deck with it. I had to find a mower deck for it and everything else. It rotted off. So it's a pretty neat machine. I can't wait to get this thing up and running. Hopefully this year. I know the Bowens is what I want to get done. I have to get that running this year because I want to put the snow blade on. Because I like the snow blower on my Jacobson, and it does a great job. I do like it, but you get that big thing out. You get that big thing out every time to pile a little bit of snow, and all you need to do is like scrape an inch or two off, which is the kind of snows we usually get anymore. Like if I get a big heavy snow, it'd be nice to have we had the snow blower like last year, and you could shoot it out to the side of the driveway. Man, it's nice. But when you just want a quick little, you want to just scrape an inch or two off, and you don't want to mess around with the snow blower. I mean, you can, but I have the tractor. I want the tractor back running, and it's going to be like one of them childhood reminiscing things, whatever, nostalgia, like I always talk about. So, anyhow, that's going to do it. Them are some of the projects I want to get into this year, hopefully. I know my wife has conned me in, to getting that. Yeah. So, it was one of two things. We bought a camper, so we can spend more family quality time, get away from the place and all that. So we could take her two little dogs to the beach and stuff, so nobody had to babysit them. And now that since Maggie passed away, it frees up the space because most campgrounds and stuff only allow you to have two dogs, stuff like that. So sort of frees up the time to go do some stuff. So I sure do miss my dog, and she was in all of these videos and everything else. Don't mind me talking and the hole in my teeth. I'm actually getting adult braces put on here next week. Been about a month, had teeth work done, and couldn't talk right and everything else too. So bear with me with my lisp and everything else until my new teeth arrive. So that pretty much does it with that. And again, it's a beautiful Western Pennsylvania day, and I have to admit, it is just a wonderful, gorgeous day here, and I'm still blessed no matter all the bad things that happen. Take them, and don't play the victim. To ask yourself what God is trying to teach you, not what He's trying to do to you. So I keep that in mind at all the times, and I'm thankful for what I have, and thankful to be alive on this planet at this time. So, all right, everybody, thanks again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for hitting that like button. If you haven't, please do. And if you have any questions or comments, I still have the email. It's always listed there on the website. You can get a hold of me. I don't mind helping people out. I've had multiple phone calls even after and questions and stuff like that about these tractors. I have no problem. Just give me some time to get back to you, but I'll do my best. All right, catch you on the next one, guys. Thank you.